Hey y'all. Sorry, I'm not even doing the long intro tonight because I am just popping in basically to say hello for a little bit. I'm so tired. Y'all, I'm struggling. I am struggling today to get back on the bus. Hey, Bad Apple, if you're still here, JJ, Nana L, Lisa, Gumby, Clemson, Cool Gamer, Hope, L, Val, Marcy. I know there's other stuff going on too, so I don't expect a big turnout. I just promised you guys I would pop in today and say hi, and this is the first time I've had available to do that. So I'm just here for a little bit. But we are going to, tomorrow, I've got stuff planned that we're going to review and back to normal scheduled broadcasting tomorrow. So tonight we're just going to kind of BS for a little while and hang out. Hey, Darby. Hey, did I say hey, Val, Marcy, Darby, Go Ask Alice, Mocus, The Real Angel, Skip to My Loot. And you guys, if you've messaged me, I'm really sorry. I have done terrible over the last 5 days of responding to messages. I'm swamped with messages. Like, I don't know if I'll ever catch up to be 100% truthful, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. But it's been a lot. It was the first time I took all of the kids, the 5 of us. It was the first time the 2 littles have flown. So that was pretty exciting, especially with them having special needs. It was a lot of anxiety, but it went so well. Everything went so good. I couldn't be more proud of them, to be honest. How was everybody's weekend? How are you guys? Tell me how you guys are. Are you stressed out? I'm sure there's a lot of you that are stressed out, and I'm sorry if you were alone for the holidays. Tell me how you're doing. If your family was stranded, I want to hear about how are you guys? Oh, yeah, Nana. I figured. And that's totally cool. Everybody can watch that. I won't participate in that because I just won't. I have personal issues there, and I won't go around people that treat me like shit for no reason. Hey, Sugarfly. Hey, Revival, Creative Witch. How's everybody doing? Forgotten Whispers. You had family over. You have a toothaches are the worst. Oh, yeah, they loved it, Nana. They actually did love it. The little one puked on the way back, right? Well, she fell asleep and we hit horrible turbulence. We had a pretty good delay yesterday. But then we hit turbulence coming back in and she woke up to it and she did end up puking, but she did great. Other than that, she did great. Ah, Creative, I'm sorry. You can bounce them off us anytime, Creative. Ask us. We all have a lot of ideas. Hey, S Miles. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Hey, Kim. Stressful. Glad it's over. Yeah, Nana. Oh, majorly. They were part of the reason why all of this stuff got spread. They gave a platform for people to spread misinformation about it and have never gone back and corrected it. And they've also promoted people that have actually threatened my nieces. So I don't get down with that and I just can't. But to each their own. Oh, yeah. Southwest, talk about a nightmare. That's crazy. Oh, Gumby, I'm sorry. I don't even know, like, I know a little bit of what's been going on. I got the gist of it today by watching, like, 2 videos, and honestly, to tell you the truth, my first opinion was I was extremely disgusted to see what had been happening. Nothing's changed over the last few days. Hey, Kara. Oh, put the little ones to bed. I know. Mom duty always first. I get that. Totally get that. I've been doing that for days. Actually, it was so crazy because we went swimming. We took the kids swimming yesterday, outdoor pool, and it was great. And then we came home to like blizzard like weather. I was like, this isn't, I don't like this. Clove oil is the best for toothaches. Kathy P, I agree. Clove oil is a natural number. Oh, Marcy, that's great. Revival, she made it. I'm so glad she made it. How was your Christmas? Ugh, toothaches are the devil. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a lot though, Angel, not just with one creator. There's a lot. Like there's a lot, and I don't even know who this the channel is that supposedly went to this meet and greet. And I'll say this, like so far what I'm seeing, I'm not in agreement with anybody else yet that I've seen. So but we'll talk about that tomorrow. I just will never get down with any type of man, like I don't know. If I had a problem with her and me and her were going to duke it out, my other half would never step in and say anything. Or we'll talk about it tomorrow and we'll watch some of the things and maybe you guys can give me a different breakdown of things that I might have missed because there's always that possibility. But Nana, I miss so much too, to be honest. Like you miss something out here for like 10, 15 days. It seems like you're 5 years behind. You miss 5 days, you're at least a good 2 months behind. It's crazy. But you know what the sad thing is not much changes. Not much changes. Oh, Revival. I'm sorry she left already, but I'm glad she made it home. Yes, I'm back. I'm halfway here. I'm just so tired. I don't know why. I do know why. My little one was up at 5 a.m. the night before 5 a.m. And then I didn't go to bed till 5:30 a.m. yesterday morning or this morning. And then I slept till like 8 o'clock. And then I've been up since. And I feel like I'm just a shell at the moment. Hey, Amethyst. I feel like I'm gummy, like, just kind of sitting here like, bleh. Kim, that's what I've been catching. They were friends at one point, right? Is that what I'm catching? They were all like chummy buddies. Oh, forgotten, you're fine. Y'all don't feel bad if you're not even like participating here or anything. I just said I would come on today and when we got home and I'm here. But I'm not going to dive into like the deep stuff. There's a lot of things we need to go over, but I don't have the mental capacity to even make sense of it right at the moment. That's being truthful. Oh, and there's a lot that I haven't forgotten about too. That happened like, just a few days ago, but there's a lot and there's a lot of people involved in that stuff. So we've got a lot to cycle through. Okay, they were friends. That's what I thought. Yeah, that seems to be a cycle too. If you see that, it's always somebody. Molly taking Xanax from her and on. Oh, yeah. See, there's a lot to that. Yeah, it did feel like a long. I was going to take my computer and try to go live, but I was soaking up family time and I also don't like to be in somebody else's home and like, "Oh, I'm gonna go live, so can you all give me space and be quiet?" Like, that's rude. They would do it in a heartbeat, but they were all friends when they stood outside the laundry's house. Yeah, that seems to be. Hey, Elle, I think I've missed, you all too. Nana, that's what I've heard. I feel like that's a repetitive thing, and, like, most of their friend group does take Xanax, and nothing against anybody that does, like, to each their own. I'm not here to shame anybody on anything. I don't whatever they do, but that seems to be a thing too. But I'm sorry, I am so sick of the motherfucking double standards out here, and we're gonna talk about it this week, and I'm gonna call some people out by fucking name because I am so sick of the dumb shit. We are fucking adults, and I'm gonna turn my camera on and do it with my face right here. So if they want to continue, it's gross. It's gross. There's so many people suffering, and The double standards and the, "Oh, you threatened my family, you did this," but yet they're okay with other people's. I just can't get down with people. I think a lot of people need smacked, personally. Oh, and by the way, just so everybody's aware, I am not going to be backing off Spanky, Molly, or any of them. We're going to continue to just do what we do. I don't know. Somebody messaged me and said, I heard that you were not going to be discussing them anymore and you worked out some sort of agreement. And I was like, what? Where did that come from? I've never talked to any of them. Anything, any interaction I've had with them has been right here when Molly came in my chat. That's the only interaction I've had with them. There would be no agreement or what? Like, that's just fucking weird. People are weird. Mental health, yes. People's mental health have been, yeah, Mochas, they start the craziest rumors. They start the craziest fucking rumors. It's just weird. It's all just part of the game. Yeah, I'm not. We're going to just continue on. And there's going to be a few more people added into the mix too, because now that I can broaden the spectrum a little bit more. And we're going to talk about the Idaho 4 this week because I am disgusted beyond belief with what they've done there. We've got so much to talk about. Yeah, Nana, it's interesting. Adult disagreements on the internet lead to threats of CPS by ridiculous people. And that's supported if you're friends with those people. But if you're on the other side, then how dare you? It's the double standards. Crazy. Crazy. Can I say, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this. No, I'm going to say it. It's really disappointing to see how many people chose to spend the holidays when they have families in their houses and people to spend them with spreading hate on the internet. Like, that's what you chose to do. These were choices these people made. Fucking choices that adults are making to come out here and continue. Like, you could talk shit any day of the fucking week, any day, but it's the intentional, it's Christmas, and I'm going to make it miserable for you. And I'm going to run your name into the ground. That's the shit I just can't. Fuck this shit. It's disgusting. These are choices people are making. If that doesn't show the lack of self-care and understanding of like their own mental stability, I don't know what does, because you can clearly look at them and say those people are fucking struggling if this is a choice these people are making. Hey, blank screen. Hey, Jose. You got your tree down? I need to take my tree down. My cats attempted to take it down. We are gone. It's pretty crooked. I should take a picture of it. Actually, it's pretty funny. Choices of miserable people. Yep, absolutely. Elle, thank you. There's so many people, and I understand, like, if you're alone and don't have anything to do, but that's not the case for a lot of these people. A lot of these people do have people in their lives that they should be thankful for and grateful for, but again, to each their own. But these are choices these people are making, and people are like, yeah, they're such wonderful, amazing people who are so stable. No, these people are struggling with active addiction, severe mental health issues, and in denial. Let's fucking cut to the chase. Oh, Spoonie, you're not late. We're just bullshitting. We're not doing anything exciting. We're just bullshitting. I told you guys I would come on and say hello, so I'm here. We're not really reviewing anything. We're just kind of talking about a little bit of it all. Yep, Nana. Yep. Yes, ma'am. That's a huge double standard. And I get it. Like, I understand everybody's experience with a person is going to be different, but this was blatant. Blatant. And if it would have happened to somebody within certain, sections, it would have been all hell broke loose. But because I'm not in those sections, which is great. I don't want to be. I'm not asking to be. It was fair game. And that double standard is just not okay. Hey, Miss Lee. Yeah, what is with even scheduling these meet and greets at this point? I don't understand it. Thank you, blank screen. Isn't there over 50 people that have been lost in Buffalo? What a horrible tragedy. I was reading or listening to the girl that they found on Christmas Eve who called for emergency services on her way home from work or to work, and she was stranded. I think it was her sister and her aunt that came on and did an interview. It was heartbreaking. Yeah, Mocus always. I'm glad everybody had, for the most part, had the best holiday they could. Yeah, something that was the last number I think I heard over 24 hours ago, so it could be. Yes, only 22. I know. Y'all, we're going to talk about a case that I mentioned before that reminding me of this Idaho case, but it's from 20 plus years ago. I was 18 at the time that it happened and living in this very same area. In fact, there's a whole story behind it, but I want to talk about that case because like what they're doing in this Idaho case is ridiculous. And this one from 20 years ago is still unsolved. We're going to talk about that some too. Did he go with her, Kathy P? I'm confused on what went down there. I thought they were all flying to Florida to spend the holidays with her family. That was my understanding. There's been so much said that, like, supposedly, I heard her say that people were claiming all these random things. And I'm like, if people are actually saying that, then they're just full of shit and lying because, which happens a lot, actually. She's always sick when she comes home from vacation because she goes 9-0 and parties like a rock star. I wouldn't want to go to Vegas right now. It's cold. And Vegas is cold when it's cold. It's cold. 30 something in New York. Wow. He didn't go? See, that's weird to me. I thought he was going. Maybe because of the weather. I don't know. There's a lot of people still stranded across the country right now. There was like, yeah, I think it's over 30, Julie, to be honest. She probably won't, Darby, depending on what she's flying, I guess. Elle, I have no clue. Okay, Sammy. So they did go, but Walter didn't. See, I just don't get it. Oh, Spinny. Okay. Elle, that's like, I've seen that asked a lot, but I've never even looked into her background. Unlike them who know every little thing I've done my entire life, I've never even looked into them. What's new? Oh, and by the way, Molly, thank you for liking Kyle's Instagram page. He found it. Was it Christmas Day? Day after Christmas, something like that. He finally logged into Instagram and saw that you liked a post of his a week ago.
At least somebody likes it.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, yay. He saw it. I was in the bathroom getting another shower, and he was like, babe, look.
I got 8 new views.
He's like, these psychos are looking at my page. And I'm like, what? And here it was. He had a like from a week ago for Molly, and none of us knew. That's why they thought I would be shitting my pants, because they thought he was. They thought we would catch on.
He pays attention.
We don't even fucking log into Instagram. I was like, oh, she must need a floor, but I don't even know if she could afford him, to be honest. And that's not being facetious. That's being truthful. She could, I'm sure. It's just not a. He usually works for people that are actually famous and actually have money.
I usually have to sign an NDA.
Yeah, but that's where that goes. Spoonie, which one? Which one needs that? Because there's a bunch of them. You didn't miss anything forgotten. You should email her papers, Julie. I thought it was hysterical though, because we were just oblivious, like not caring at all. She's gonna take back her likes now. I know. At which floor was it that she liked? One of the marble ones?
The herringbone.
The hair. Oh, that's my favorite
latest
floor.
one.
Yeah. We're so unfazed. You think, skipped my Lou, you think she's going to meet her in Vegas? Huh. Host gone wild? Is that what we're doing? He's a catch. Oh, hold on. Will you do me a favor? Will you run downstairs and grab me the box on the table that you bought me?
Yeah.
I want to show them that. I normally I would never show you guys a gift because I think that's weird and I don't like rubbing stuff like that in people's faces. I'm just not that way. But there's something I got to show you guys that he got me for Christmas. I absolutely love it. It's not an expensive thing, but it's absolutely hysterical and you guys will understand why I love this man so much. Yeah, Marcy, true. She'll just ask her subscribers to pay for it. She'll just grift. I can't afford Kyle's work, but can you pay for it for me? No, she could afford your work.
I got the right to refuse service to anyone though.
Don't worry, she's way across the United States. She'll never ask you to do nothing for her. Oh, look at how great I look. Okay, so there's a story behind this. So let me show you guys this first. Okay, so it says to my soulmate. It's a necklace and it has earrings with it too. It says I'm not the guy who can say right thing in the I can't even read it backwards. Yeah, I'm trying to read it backwards. I'm like, great. I'm not the guy who can say right things in the most romantic way or be your perfect knight in shining armor, but I'll always be your smoking hot, booty touching best friend who will love, protect, and annoy you to the end of the earth and back. Look at the guy, though. Look at the guy. Y'all, look at the guy. Why does that look like Princess? I love that. Blank screen says that's how I lay in my bed with that pose.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the most comfortable. I took a picture of myself and had him silhouetted on there.
Yes, okay, but here's the best part. Here's the best part of this all. Isn't that cute? It's cute. I love it. The best part is he found it. It's a TikTok thing.
TikTok made me buy it.
It's a TikTok made him buy it thing. I love it so much. I'll probably never wear it. We make car decals with that guy that say all men need love. I love that Spoonie. Isn't that cute? I love it. That is so fitting for us too. That's just our sense of humor and we're totally nerds. I thought it was hysterical though. I was like, that's great. L. We'd have to put pillows in his stomach for that and take his tattoos off and give him a much longer beard. Dad bods are hot. See, that's the type of things that I love. It's the small things that matter to me. Like it's not this like that means more to me than anything. I thought it was hysterical.
It's not a December to remember.
Weirdo. That's awesome. Yeah. Yes, it's hysterical though that it's from TikTok. Like TikTok makes people buy the weirdest shit, but I'm here for it. Whoever thought of that, genius idea. That's a different. See, and here's where I like draw the line on some things because their relationship, she puts out a lot about their relationship and the negative things. And then she like kind of retracts it or she'll yell at him when she's on camera and stuff. And then she expects people not to say anything about it. That's not going to happen. If you're putting it out here, just like if I was to yell at Kyle or call Kyle a bunch of bad names or tell you guys horrible stories about him, which there isn't, but if I was to do that and tell you guys that stuff, and then if people were to talk about it, I wouldn't really have a right to get pissed about it because I'm the one putting it out here. So I get why there's a lot of chaos around that relationship because she also uses him as like a scapegoat to excuse her behaviors, and it becomes sticky. I try not to talk about them as a couple. We make a joke about the Where's Walter stuff, but I really don't envy her at all in that situation because it seems like she's waiting for the divorce to happen. Yeah. In my opinion, too, he shows very little, he has very, very low integrity. I don't find him to be anything particularly great.
Bullshit. I got a lot of integrity.
Not you, the idiots, Fran Drushers. Oh my goodness, y'all. Who was here when Kyle called her Tito Ortiz? I honestly cannot unsee it. And I actually made a side-by-side and the resemblance is striking. It's scary. I'll post it. It's scary. It's all in the jaw. She is honestly put a blonde wig on Tito Ortiz and put a arch in his eyebrow, and they're twins. Skip to my Lou. I kind of tend to lean that way too about liking him better, but at the same time, it's just because he doesn't talk as much. Yeah, Nana, there's a lot that I just cringe about. It seems to be more of a business arrangement than but people, everything's for a show. Everything for her is for a show. Everything's been about trying to get on social media, get attention, for years. So how much of this is real and how much of it's staged for views? There's always that. Yeah, Julie, looking at him, he's not my cup of tea, but that's that. Yeah, Spoonie, I have questions there too. There's a lot of questions I have there, and I think, yes, Jill, that's who we were talking about. Yeah. I think there's a lot of, and I understand why people ask questions about their relationship and stuff. I try not to go that way. I was sent stuff by somebody in the very beginning about him and things like that, but to tell you honestly, I never looked at them. I don't know what they say even. And I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I can call somebody out on their behavior online without digging into every single thing that they've ever done in their world and or threatening their families, contacting their family. Like I can be an adult and talk shit on the internet, unlike a lot of them. And I would never do and have never done the things like that they have done to Kyle already, just because Kyle's my other half. He was brought into this, even though he didn't even know. I mean, he knew exactly what I was doing, but he knew nothing about how psychotic these people would go instantly. You knew to expect it, I guess I should say. Yeah. He did know how psychotic they would get, but for no reason. Yeah, there's a lot of insecurity in that relationship, it feels like, y'all. Yeah, Jill, I can't either. Nana, thank you. That's exactly who I see when I look at him. Exactly who I see. In fact, you could do a side-by-side and change his hair color a little bit, and yeah. No, I know. I knew who you're talking about. Blank screen, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell that there is no, she has no real life connection. Everything's very superficial and surface level, even with her friends online. If it's not all about her, she keeps it like that because everybody's so disposable. She uses people for a period of time and then moves on. L. Now I know you're definitely not talking about Kyle because Kyle's hands are rougher than shit because he's constantly got cuts and scabs.
Not scabbed.
Well, they never quite heal over, I guess. Just a bunch of cuts everywhere.
They're worn.
James Varby. Who's James Varby? Varney. James Varney. She's very self-absorbed. Yeah, no, Kyle's hands are rougher than shit. Yes, Forgotten does have a channel. Forgotten's amazing, y'all. Anybody drop your, if you, oh shit, you have to have a wrench to drop your channel links. Damn it, I need to go through and do another post. I need to do a post and drop some more links. I'll try to do that this week. Real men have cuts and scabs. Yep, that is true. I like manly men too. Yeah. You can tell a lot from a man's fingers. Yes, there is that.
Fingers
Yeah.
or hands?
I don't know. At least I haven't asked what size shoe you wear yet.
Right.
That'll be as long as their feet are smooth too. I stay far away from Kyle's feet. Feet disgust me to no end. On anybody, it's not just Kyle's. All of them do. Blank screen. I don't have a wrench. I know. I should go through and wrench some more people maybe someday. Thank you, Elle. Blank screen. I'm sure you're responsible in some way, shape, or form for this uniform that they have chose to go with. You should see these uniforms.
What?
Pleather, like the shiny liquid latex looking suits that I showed you the other day on the it's like it's trending now or something within that cycle of people. I don't know.
Where do they wear it?
Huh?
Where do they wear it?
At home.
Oh.
Sitting behind their computers.
Ew.
But really, it's just a Glad trash bag, it looks like. Skin tight. You got to cinch it extra good. Body condom. A body condom, Kyle says. You know who else was wearing one of those pleather jumpers? Maybay. Did you all catch that? Maybe Maybay is part of Molly Golightly's team. That would be interesting. Yes, mochas. Yes. Yes. Sausage casing. I'm going to choke. Can you imagine the smell in them when they get hot, Mackie? Marcy, CPA's work. Oh, I feel for him. She says, my Kyle doesn't have scrapes on his hands. He's the CPA. That's okay, though. CPAs are, crunching numbers. Ugh. Yes, Spoonie. Yes. They need but hers is like a jumper type thing. I don't know. I think I need to get me one of those outfits. I don't do feet either. Hey, Bad Apple. Nothing. We're just bullshitting. I'm not really doing anything. We're just talking and shooting the shit. I'm going to review stuff tomorrow. We've just been running. I've been running my mouth. Thank you, Elle, for doing all of that. A lot of you guys have Kyles. Carly's got a Kyle too. The body condoms.
Do they drink Monster too?
Do your Kyles drink Monster also and like motocross and
punch
do really dumb
in
things
walls.
and punch holes in
Drywalls don't stand a chance.
Did you guys hear him? I should let him show you guys his TikTok videos one of these days because he finds the most ridiculous shit of these contractors. He's also got some of them. Elle, yes. In my opinion, yes. I've lucked out. He's 24. It's her son. He drinks Coca-Cola. I bet he does. I bet he'll drink Monster. He's an old man. Blank screen. You get some of the best shots of her, I swear. I swear. Kyle does not need a channel of Forgotten Whispers. He would be a disaster.
I beg to differ.
Julie wants a Kyle. Yes, get a Kyle. Kyles are great. I'm over 50. Mine doesn't drink Monsters. Okay. Well, mine does. Mine's the typical Kyle. We're like the typical. Oh God, no, I'm not the typical Becky. That's terrible.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Blank Screen has a channel. Yes, you guys. Blank Screen's got an amazing channel. Blank Screen triggers the fuck out of Molly. If anything happens wrong and she's yelling randomly at nothing, it's usually Blank Screen. Just plain Blank Screen. They have horrible taste in uniforms. Who's at fault? Blank Screen. Even though Blank Screen isn't at fault. It's all Blank Screen's fault.
That's what I've always said.
You have a Hulk. Walter, though, right? I know. I think I would go by Adrian more than Walter, but maybe it's a family name. I don't know. Good night, S. Miles. I hope you have a good night at work.
Good night.
He's your favorite troll. Mine too. Mine too. Thank you, Elle, again. Y'all are too great to me. You guys help a lot. I appreciate you all so much. And those that have wrenches, you guys can drop your links for your channels in here too. Always, whenever. I know, Marcy, me too. It's the best. Julie said mine can drink what he bloody wants as long as he don't talk too much. Oh, Julie. Yes.
Too bad yours isn't like that.
You're pretty reserved. Nah, it depends. Me and you have the dumbest. You guys want to know? Well, this is ridiculous. We drove to Arizona a few months back. Kyle was doing a job for one of his parents' friends. Anyways, we drove down there and we went the wrong way.
We did not. We made it.
We went the wrong way. Well, we did. There's 3 routes you can take, 3 or 4.
It's called the Southwest Tour.
We ended up in states we shouldn't have even touched, like California. But it only added like an hour and a half, and we laughed the hardest because we're in the middle of nowhere, and all there is sagebrush and desert. And we laughed about the dumbest shit and just sat there and talked about the dumbest stuff. And you'd find like a random camper in the middle of nowhere. We had the best time though. We talk about the dumbest shit. So I think
I needed a break from the 4-lane highway, and then I let you drive, and then you were in like the 2-lane no passing full of semis.
Yeah, this mofo. I was like, I'll drive, right as he got us lost and took us on the wrong exit. And I'm driving along, and all of a sudden it goes from interstate to 2-lane highway. And I'm like, I think we're going the wrong way. And he's like, fuck it. Just keep going. All right. Now we're going 85 miles an hour on a 2-lane road, and there's semis coming straight at us and people trying to pass these semis. Well, there was a fire, so they had rerouted traffic on this 2-lane highway. I'm the one driving, and I'm like, where the fuck are we? Uh-oh. Oh, back. Okay. The Southern tour, right? But we had a blast. He's the only person I can do that with. Like, we don't argue. We might get a little testy at the end of like hours of being in a car together or something like that, but very rarely. Yes, Julie. Yep. Kyle could be the bus driver. He would be a good van pool driver. And off to your left-hand side, I don't know what the fuck that is, because I don't know where the fuck we are, because I took the wrong turn, and we're going to go with it.
So much. Why is he on his phone? Why is he on TikTok while he's driving? Why is he screaming at everyone?
Oh, ridiculous. We're like little kids, even though we're in our 40s. Well, I'm going to be, one of us is in our 40s. The old man is. Hey, Colin. Just Jake. But that's some of the best times though. Like that's you exactly forgotten. Those are the memories. That's the best time. And we just find stupid shit to do.
We will never forget that when you lost your ring, that in the bed.
Oh my God. I've never told that story.
That's one thing that we're never gonna forget. And it was like
Can you please not? Oh, now I'm going to have to
$45
tell that story.
night.
Oh my God. That's a terrible story. We have some horror hotel stories.
Mm-hmm.
But I got my ring back.
Yeah.
I have a habit of taking my rings off in my sleep. I sleep with them on it, and I should just take them on before. You can't sleep. It's 2 a.m. We're good. Sorry, you can't sleep. Ooh, we need a yes, Julie. I used a map all growing up, so this is like whatever. Mackie. I love that though. I bet you guys were like, how are we here? Those are the things that just make fun. I'll tell that story sometime. You guys remind me about that story. Just say hotel horrors.
They were nice enough to put your ring back after they made the bed.
Oh, really? Bad apple? Kyle has okay. So that's why he's really unfazed by this. I used to go live. I used to sell LuLaRoe, like I told you guys. And when we first started dating, I had gone through a pretty terrible divorce, and my ladies knew about it and were very aware of some of the things that were happening in my personal life. Well, he came into the mix and they ran him through the coals. Like they wanted to know everything about him.
They wanted to buy me eventually.
They were really intrigued. A bunch of little ladies that were just being really protective of me and my girls. And it was amazing. But they ran him through the test of all tests and he passed with flying colors. Well, they tried to run him off a few different times, but he's been through all of it. And he's pretty unfazed. Both of us have lived pretty wild lives, pretty traumatic lives in a lot of ways for a lot of people. And we're just who we are. I think both of us just kind of accept that. So he's pretty open. He's really open. Ah, yes. Gumby. That's why I will never wear, I would never wear a diamond this size ever. Your boss came up on panel with you once, Nana? Oh, that's funny. Oh, forgotten. That's great. Spooty. No, these are like real hotel horrors. We found out they didn't change the sheets in the hotel room because I accidentally did forget my ring there. And when he went back, the bed was all turned over, ready for the new people. And here, lo and behold, sat my ring underneath the blankets on the sheets, right where I had taken it off in my sleep. So they just made the bed.
All sorts of shit went down.
They shut up.
Fucking crime scene in there.
He's lying. Totally lying. But what? Revival. That we had that happen. We actually got put across from the hallway from a working girl who left her door cracked open for all of her clientele one night too. We got some stories about that. Yeah. The sheets they just tucked the bedding. Yeah. Well, let me tell you. But you know what we did? Of course, we showered and, just moved on. None of us got crabs. We're good. But that was we have good stories. We have really good stories. Mackie, yes, I am extremely blessed. And I say that all the time. Was it Molly? No, Molly would never stay in this place. I've got stories about this whole hotel. It was in Evanston, Wyoming, if that says anything.
Was there a concert outside the window?
Yeah, there was a live music in the. It was. Whoo.
What about the clerk that helped us?
Oh, yeah. That was an interesting one, too. Yeah, there's a whole lot to that. What? Nana, really? She says, oh my God, I opened a hotel door once, saw big feet on the bed when I went in. Joe Strake said, and that's why I take my own sheets to hotels.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yes.
Marcy, I'm doing that right now. Mine is too big on my finger. I have a spacer on it and it's still, but my hands swell so bad. My fingers swell. So sizing it down sucks because then it gets stuck because of how bad they swell. When we went on our staycation a couple weeks ago, just the 2 of us, that hotel was great, and the room was nice, the sheets were clean. Now we, like, get there, and we're, like, pulling down the covers to see if the sheets have been cleaned.
Break out the black light.
That's why I told them we needed to go, break out the black light, and once I was getting luggage out turned and SWAT was all around, I jumped in my car, and Nana oh my goodness. Oh, Mackie, I got a cease and desist from them. I've got stories. And I know a lot of the people that like made the documentary and stuff, like the characters they talk about. I know a lot of those people personally very well. I have connections to a lot of the people that are in that documentary or they talk about in there, and it cracks me the fuck up. Oh, Nana, I've had that happen. Friend found a condiment in the sheets. Hey, happy life, Jay. Yes, no, because I take a blankie with me everywhere I go. I didn't take one, but my mother-in-law has one for me when I go there.
Because we left it.
Because I left it. No, actually, I think that one's the one that I bought her that matches mine for Christmas, and then she just took it home and put it in my room for me to use when I'm there.
Because she knew that you actually bought it for you. Next time you were down there.
I bought it for me, really, and sent it down there. Oh, Gumby, that's what we would love to do. We're very nomadic. Like of course we are stable at the time and we have to be for the girls' sake and stuff like that. But we are very like a home or a state, a town, none of that makes it home for us. We can move home anywhere and be content as long as our family's there and stuff like that. We like to travel. So that's hopefully. No, don't delete it. Why delete it?
MySpace?
Oh, the LuLaRoe documentary is what they're talking about. Right? Yeah, gross. Same. Yep. The girls, it would be hard now. We couldn't do that now. But eventually, that's what we would like to do. Mocus, I don't blame you anymore. It's like, oh. Wait, what, Julie? Worst hotel for me, Turkey. Staff was filling up the water dispenser from the pool. I checked in a hotel one night and was drunk. The next day, I woke up with a bag of golf clubs in my bedroom.
That's genius. They're not wasting water.
Hold on, listen to this. I checked in a hotel one night and was drunk. The next day, I woke up with a bag of golf clubs in my bedroom. I don't know if they were left there for someone or someone came and left them. Oh my goodness.
Did they go golfing afterwards, though?
Did you use them? Oh, I hate MLMs. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not the Hun type. Definitely not the freaking Hun type. I'm anti-MLM for sure. I learned my lesson firsthand. Nice. Yeah, some of the documentaries a little bit off though in my personal experience, but those are everybody's own personal experiences. You know, they add stuff to make it interesting too. But there's a lot of horror stories, like 1,000,001. Sam Schultz. Oh, Sam. Oh, Clemson. Yeah, that's what I have as a silicone band. Bad Apple. I love all the hotel horror stories. Oh, Lisa, yeah. That happens. There it goes. There goes your ring. Whoa. Spoonie, I would have been out too. I've stayed in some horror story hotels. Oh, happy. I love that. You got 3 grandsons. Yeah. Yeah, Bad Apple. Thank goodness you avoided that. I learned my lesson one time. I booked in Daytona when NASCAR was going on. I had no choice but to take what they gave me. I had to clean. Oh, yeah, mochas. Yeah. Oh, Pampered Chef. See, there's some that are a little bit different, in my opinion. But there's some major ones that are, I mean, most of them are pretty egregious in their, there's a lot. I could go on and on about all of it, but some of them aren't as bad as others. LuLaRoe, Unique, some of the oil ones, Monet, some of those are bad. Oh, yes, bad apple. I just said yes, that never would I ever suggest anybody use that. Russian brothel on the top floor. Julie, that sounds interesting, actually. You've never had a bad hotel, Colin? Or I've just not noticed. Colin, you haven't lived until you get a bad, nasty hotel room. Come on. You'll have stories for days, and you would make the best crack up over it, I'm sure. Like, it's gross, but it happens, I think, to everybody. So you'll, unfortunately, maybe not over there. Maybe that's what we're doing wrong. Maybe it's just American hotels. See, that's why everybody thinks America's so great. We don't even change hotel room sheets, people. I'm starting to think maybe we're the fucked up ones here. Mackie, I don't really know. When I got out of that, I was done. I don't pay attention to any of it. It's not something that I mean, we can talk about it. I can explain a whole lot and answer questions and like explain a whole shit ton. I can show you guys a whole section of bad leggings. I can bring people on that are high ranking and to tell their stories. Like, we can do all that. It's just not really that enjoyable because it's all the same bullshit that they do time and time again. I love Sturgis. Sturgis is great, but wild as fuck. I love Deadwood. I love the Black Hills in general. Oh, they have came out with new styles. They seem to be doing just fine. Yeah. It's hard because, again, their consumer is their consultants. So as long as their consultants are continuing to buy, that's their consumer. So LuLaRoe as a company, as long as they have consultants, they will stay afloat because the consultants are their consumer. Colin, right? I'm just, you've never either, let's be honest. Oh, come on. Y'all, we need to live a little bit in here. If you haven't been to a nasty hotel room, you ain't living.
Find the ones that charge by the hour.
The hourly rate ones. I don't think we've ever even stayed in one with an hourly rate. Well, I haven't, at least.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Oh, Marcy, she said, we just stayed in a crappy hotel in Arizona when I was traveling by bus with the high school band. It looked like they used blood to paint the walls. My daughter's room, the TV wouldn't shut off. Oh, shit, that's the worst.
In Phoenix, it probably did.
There was a sock left in her room that the last person had left. We had several kids get bit by bed bugs. Oh, gross. No. Kyle also, at one point in time, worked behind the counter of a porn shop. So he's got all sorts of stories.
We're going there.
No, we're not going there yet. Where was that? Was that in Arizona or was that in Washington?
Arizona.
He'll tell those stories on day 2.
Yeah, to my therapist.
To his therapist. No, I'll cry with Andy. It might be. Maybe that's where the hefty cinch bags, possibly. All right, y'all. I'm not going to keep you guys on here much longer. I'm just sitting here bullshitting with y'all. Sorry, I didn't have any really aim tonight. Oh, yeah, the bed bug. Oh. knock on wood, I've never seen one, I don't think. Pay-per-view. Oh, goodness. See, this is why I usually go live when he's not here because the comment section behind me might be worse than mine. I'm just joking. I love his input on all of this stuff because it's genuinely like he doesn't know half of the crap about these people, and then hearing his perspective on it is usually spot on, or when he compares people, I crack up because I'm like, "How did you even get that?" And it's so spot on. Unknown, my understanding is it got canceled. We're gonna go over some of that tomorrow. There's a lot there. I don't know the people involved in all of that. This is the first time I've even heard of these people, and I so far have a differing opinion from what I've seen. So tomorrow we'll look at some of the videos and talk about it because I think I might have missed something, but so far I'm not really keen on what I've seen. And granted, I don't care what happens, like Molly and those guys, whatever, they broadcast this, they put it out there wanting the attention and things like that. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But there's some of the other stuff that I just Oh, thank you, Julie. Oh, really? Just Jake? That sounds actually I grew up camping like that, bathing in the creek and sleeping outside. So to me, I loved that. I love being out under the stars. Not in a tent anymore. My back hurts too bad for that. That was in Flagstaff. Oh no, you had to stay in the hotel on the way home too? Oh my gosh, Marcy. Yeah, no, thank you. Bad apple, really? Oh. Forgotten Whisper says I'll pitch a tent before I sleep in a hotel bed. Carly, I don't have a fucking clue, but we're not done talking about her. We'll get into that this week too. That dumb bitch. And that, you guys, again, I'm not encouraging you to feel any sort of way. I have my own personal feelings and I'm entitled to those because of what she's done to me and continue to do. And I will continue to have a problem with it. So, again, I'm not asking for anybody to spread any hate her way, or I haven't done any shit to her ever. I still haven't. it's the crazy way I talk. I love camping. Yes. I know, Julie. The holy speckle. I was so confused how I looked like Mrs. Doubtfire. I might have I might have eaten a brownie. And then I watched the live and listened to what they were calling me in the comments. And I was laughing so hard. I was honestly crying, tears, laying in bed, nudging Kyle, going, "Oh my God, listen to this," and reading him the responses of what they said I looked like. I was dying laughing. It was enjoyable for me. And none of it was offensive. I don't give a fuck what they think I look like. They don't have to look at me. None of that. I'm not fucking any of them.
Miss Doubtfire was fucking funny.
Hillary Clinton was
That was pretty funny.
That was fucking funny, but also offensive as fuck.
Yeah, kind of.
I was like, wait.
We shouldn't call you Bill Clinton.
Yeah, your ass called her Tito Ortiz and it looks identical to her.
Well,
it's the jaw.
Yeah.
It's the fucking jaw. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. Oh. Marcy, I don't blame you. Gumby, I can't do tens and I'm only gonna be 40. Don't feel bad. Yeah, Nana, there's a lot. There's a lot there. Which is like I said, I don't want anybody, like, I have my own reasons and absolutely rightfully so. And the people who have watched what she's done, understand that it's not something I'm asking them to be involved in or anything like that. Like, I will have continual issues with her. Yeah, he doesn't even have hair. Dude is bald. Yeah. I don't know. They blow everything out of proportion, but that's part of the show. Half the time I feel like it's staged on multiple angles for this attention though. But again, better than Ernest Scared Stupid. Oh, bye, Happy Life Jay. Yes, I love the Black Hills. You live in a beautiful area. Hey, Welsh, don't apologize. Don't apologize at all. I know what it's like. I'm sorry you're going through so much. I'm sorry, you all, to anybody who has messaged me and I have not gotten back to you. Please understand, I have been so scatterbrained and I don't know if I'll ever catch up on messages. I will try this week, but my girls are still on Christmas vacation and we don't have staff. So I'm still double dutying it with them.
Taking care of me.
I don't really take care of you. You're pretty self-sufficient most of the time. Yeah, that's good night, Colin. I hope you get some rest. Colin, you need to come up live with me again. Your accent and your giggle is my favorite thing in the world, and I miss that. You crack me up. One of these nights we'll have to do that when you're available. You and Kyle would adore you. His accent is the best. It's like Elder Wall.
Throw another shrimp on the bobby.
No, that's not even close to him.
Oh.
That's like New Zealand, Kiwi.
Yeah.
That's not. He was from
Wales.
UK.
All right.
No, that's Crocodile Dundee. What is he doing? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yes, I love Colin. Colin's a crackhead. He's in Newcastle. Well, you're now Crocodile Dundee.
I'll practice. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be offensive.
Why does he go to Crocodile Dundee? Oh, Boston accents too. You have to practice those. Boston. Bye, Bad Apple. Just throw another shrimp on the Barbie as Lloyd Christmas.
Let's go to the car.
All right.
In the bar.
I'm cutting him off. Oh, goodness. And this is us sober. This is us completely. I mean, we don't drink. Neither one of us do. But this is us sober, Molly. Sober. We're this ridiculous. Okay, I'm out. This is the longest Midwest goodbye again. But see, they keep talking, and I feel.
Well, then just keep talking. Why not?
The glare tries the British accent, and it's Aussie or South African. Actually, that's what he just did. Oh my God, my husband has the thing where he starts talking like whomever he is talking to at the time. Spoonie. Oh my goodness. More Mary Poppins, less Crocodile Dundee, babe.
Oh. Can you sweep the chimney?
Okay. Kyle's cut off. All right, y'all. I'm actually out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It'll probably be our like early morning, earlier-ish time frame. We'll review and talk some shit and get back to normal. Thanks for joining me tonight. Becky, Contessa, over. No, not Vic. Dan. No, not Dick Van Dyke. Yes, you can say goodbye.
Do I get a cool outro?
You can get a cool outro.
Okay, bye, everybody.
That's all he's got. Okay. Okay, these guys are cracking me up. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm out.